Mike Scott, Chicago. Only way to keep calm is troubled world is have a serene mind. I'm out here in recovery. I know they're having a big race. That's not important to me. But like we say, Bozo get to recovery, Einstein miss it. You know why? Now, Einstein was supposed to be he's the smartest man in the world, one of the smartest men. But you know, when he had surgery and the doctor told him to stop smoking, you know, he didn't listen to his doctor. And all the pictures you see, he died because he had always had a pipe in his mouth, tobacco. So we talking about you can know something and still die from illness. So Mike Scott, Chicago, you can get laid to rest. You know what I'm saying? I ain't a holy man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm out here. I'm around people. This guy right here, look at me, mugging me right here. But like I said, the compulsion means you're gonna do something against your will. So lack of power was my dilemma. I had to find something outside me. God don't change. The weather might change. I ain't got to be happy on Christmas, sad on Valentine's Day. Like I say, I don't have to be mean on Halloween. Because I wore some masks, you know. Houdini died at the end because he got trapped in an illusion. So I'm out here. I'm sitting out here outside with my two friends. Now, you know, they smoke, but I don't smoke. But I don't judge them. I just tell them don't smoke around me because, you know, like I say, bad breath, better no breath. But in churches, they tell you you're going to hell if you smoke cigarettes or if you listen to this type of music. You know, that's why I don't go to. I didn't change. Church. I was put out of. You know, I'm talking about. I was put out of a church because I was talking about Zen Buddhism. You know, so Mike Scott, Chicago. I'm down here in recovery. Recovery has changed the thinking, actions change, the life has changed. I have educated feet. Said bring the body, which is physical, the mind will follow. You know, so it's a lot of wickedness going on. Now they found a head. You know, they found heads on the west side. They found somebody's head. So it's been Halloween going around since the world shut down. They found somebody's head, and they found a head in the box on the west side. I mean, evil is real. This ain't no cartoon character. You know, Satan is coming to steal, kill, and destroy. There's a lot of evil stuff going around the world. They ain't playing out here. So I don't worship. I don't say Happy Halloween. I don't worship these pagan holidays. This guy nowhere. He spit outside. That's what he said. He spit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Don't react. You know, I must control my emotions, or my emotions will control me. So I'm glad to be in the sunlight. I trust God. I don't trust people. It says I trust God. You know, God can be a shield. No problem. The world can harm me. God, the sun gonna rise when it's supposed to come up. It's gonna go down, and I have to stay in prayer because see, evil finds an entrance through anger, worry, and fear. And fear is a dark room with developing negative. So I'm out here with my friends. They, like I say, they both smoke cigarettes, but you know they're giving me 6 feet, right? I ain't judging them, you know. Saying so, you know, saying because you know you could be around, you know, saying in the I'm gonna go in the literature. They said with the most keep on the family alive in life, God will keep you in harm, and you can visit the most sort of spots on earth. You know, so my ministry is with pimps, players, gangsters, and everything. I mean, that's what my ministry is, you know, because see. You know what I'm talking about? I can go to Blues Festival, had the blues. I can go taste Chicago, have a taste. Just because I stopped carrying a gun. People still carry guns. That's their right. You know what I'm saying? Just because I stopped drinking alcohol, that don't mean the world gonna stop drinking alcohol. They made $250 billion off alcohol. Budweiser, Kina beer. That's who's sponsoring the Olympics. Those marathons tomorrow is those beer, you know, those alcohol. Yeah. Budweiser and the Kina beers, and like I say, the cab driver asked me last night. Yeah. So recovery. I'm glad to be sitting out here, still breathing. I'm a senior citizen. I'm not a non-citizen. I'm not an illegal immigrant. I've been here since 1958. You know, thank God. I was getting up 4 o'clock in the morning, 10 years old. I was holding a gun, 10 years old. Action. So I'm out here with my friends. He looking at me. He looking at me. Yeah. See, criticism. And criticism you must respect. You know, the spiritual person. I gotta be spiritual. You know, don't be. You know, I ain't talking about religious. Not spiritual. That's why I came to recover. Because said we are not saints. See, I tried being a holy man, and I couldn't walk outside the house. When I put that Zen monk. When I got into Zen monks, I became a hermit for real. I couldn't walk outside the house. Waiting on a cat to visit me at 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. So I had to be around people. The hermit life's it's not normal. And you take a fool, put in a mansion, it's still a fool. You know, it's not what you possess, who you are, position your hold, or where you're located at to make you happy. It's what you think about. You know, you always think about all day long. What is it? What is obsession? Obsession is a thought that blocks out all of the thoughts. So I mean, like I said, the race is tomorrow. They're gonna block. You know that's them. You know, but you know, sometimes the turtle wins the race, right? Slow lane's the best lane. It ain't how fast you are on the track. It's, you know, I trust in God. So I'm glad to have educated feet. I've got to be here because I was sitting out here when the world shut down. And all those Jesus guys that said Jesus every day, they disappeared. They flee. They wasn't here. I was here by myself, out here, back here. You know, because somebody got to be here like a lifeguard when somebody come in here from the penitentiary, don't know how to read, don't have a cell phone. You got to tell him that you got to talk to somebody. It's 8 billion people on the planet. Everybody's got a story. Even the Darling Ignorant had a story. The guys I saw in the 60s on Skid Row, Maxwell Street, my stepfather said they were success. They used to be successful men. They once was doctors, lawyers, and bankers. I saw men with no hope in their eyes. So those guys had a story too. Their stories, everybody's story is important. You know, your story is not better than my story. My story is not better than your story. I found a way out, so I got to show you a way out. The way out is trust in God. You know, change or die. You know, and I'm sitting here because disease of addiction don't take days off. I'm dealing with a disease called a subtle foe. You won't see it coming. You know, that's why I come in here, so I could be. I used to think I was too cool for umbrellas. Me trying to be slick made me sick. Trying to be smooth and cool made me a fool. I used to walk around at nighttime with dark sunglasses, thinking I was too cool for umbrellas. So then I listen when the meteorologist says it's gonna rain today. See right here, I got an umbrella. I never had an umbrella in my life. You know, I came out watching gangster movie, James Cagney, Humphrey Bogart, Edward G. Robinson. You know, I'm talking about, I thought I was too cool for stuff. That's why when I came back on my streets on 100, I moved on 75th and Crandon. I went back on 130 Michigan, and I had the cars with the Playboy stickers on. You know, and the guys were saying, I bet Mike got $5 bankroll. I pulled out a knot, because my guy was money. So I cannot serve God and money both. See, one thing Confucius said, he said, a man chasing the 2 rabbits can't catch either one. See, so so God is the answer to my problems. Money is not the answer to problems. I used to dream about money, wake up broke. So I'm glad to still be above ground. I'm 65 years old. I'm sitting here. I could be still because I couldn't sit still. I used to be always chasing something. Obsessive devotion to chasing, pursuing things leads to insane excitement. So happiness comes from within. So like I said, I'm Mike Scott, Chicago. I'm happy today, the 12th. This is the 12th, October the 12th. You know, when I went full flight for reality, when the lifestyle, the drinking, the drug took me, they said, sir, what is your name? What's your birthday? Who's the president of the United States? I couldn't answer those questions. That's the trip I took. You know, you're talking about a trip to the moon. So today, I take a trip inside. You know, yeah, there's a fly coming around me. So yeah, there's a train again. Hit by a train is not the last car to caboose that kills the person. It's always the first car to engine that kills the person. But nowadays, you can get on a train and get killed. It ain't the engine and the caboose nowadays. You get on a CTA train, you gotta watch everything's moving. You know. So Mike Scott, Chicago, don't sleepwalk through life. You know, God gave me a book called Secrets of Inner Power when I was hiding one of my cars, because I used to wash my cars every day. I use things to build me up. That's why the more you value things, the less you value yourself. And the book said, have you ever noticed how many people they walk in a daydream state of mind? You ask them a question, they hear half the answer. And that's why the reason they legalize marijuana, because they want you to be in a spell. Now, we talking about this demonic witchcraft day coming in. And spree is a spell. When they say he went on a shopping spree, that's a spell. There's a crime spree going in Chicago, that's a spell. You know, she went on a shopping spree, that's a spell. So God broke the spells I was under the influence of. So today, God takes care of me. So God is still working in my life. I'm happy and joyous, and I'm free from a lot of things. But basically, I like the man in the mirror. I'm my own best friend. I'm happy one alone. It's one man to a coffin. Why not be your own best friend? I studied Aristotle. He said his own best friend takes life, privacy, whether man of virtue, ability, or worse, be afraid of solitude. I'm going to go on to Socrates. One must worry less about his clothes, hair, and his looks, and nurture more his mind and spirit with great thoughts contained in books. I'm going Buddha. For the uncontrolled, there's no wisdom, nor for the uncontrolled power, concentration. If he has no concentration, there's no peace. And for unpeaceful, how can there be happiness? I'm going to go into King Solomon. It's better to be, when two is in love, they should be happy with water for dinner. It's better to be slow-tripping the famous, but have self-control, control an army. So my Scott Chicago, a book by his counsel teaches wise man how to live. I memorize my teachings because I get to live them. It's there inside me. A wise man carries possession within. Once you got something inside, the world can't take it. My Scott Chicago, cool to be a square. Slow lane is the best lane. Enjoy life.